Okay, welcome to day 2 of RacerX on location here at the American International Motorcycle Expo in Orlando, Florida. Jason and Jen here. We've got a busy day in front of us because there's a lot to see on this floor. I know you have a to-do list.
We've the only 2 things I want to do here today. Find the fake tattoos and some sort of motorcycle that I can't crash. Is that too much to ask?
No, because I've been wishing for that my entire life. Not the tattoos, but the motorcycle part. All right, get started.
All right,
hit the bricks. We're going to bring in our first guest. Time for him to get off the phone. He's already making deals. He's making deals. Let's give you a little perspective here. We got our old buddy Shane Watts here. And Shane, explain. You are, of course, former GNCC champ, ISDE overall winner, but now you run a race team and race schools. Why does someone like you come to a show like this?
Well, Jason, great to see you down here, and that's now the reason why I'm down here is I'm sniffing out the money. Basically, that's seeing what's available. We've got a race team, we've got a dirt-wise school program that we need support for, and so it's trying to find out, make that connection with the representatives from each company, and see where it leads to. Obviously, we've got really good support from our current existing sponsors and all that, but there's always a future opportunity. We don't like to jump around so much and change sponsorship and all that, but it's a tough world out there at the moment. We've got bills to pay, so we're looking for that. Obviously, there's also a lot of pretty girls around, so we want to check them out as well.
That's why we bring you on the show. Give people up to speed what you do nowadays. You still teach your schools, so you still get to ride quite a bit, although, darn it, I'd love to see you race one of these GNCCs down here in Florida again.
Well, yeah, that's the. I got my hands full with the dirt-wise schools and the instructional DVDs. We've also got our pro race team this year and GNCC championships, so we've got our hands full of all that stuff. But yeah, I always have the intention. I keep thinking I need to come back out and ride again. And you actually owe me a story in Racer X because of that. So I need to push, need to push that over the line, so to speak, to seal the deal on that one. But anyhow, I'm a racer, so. So I have my, always got that racing instinct, and I want to go out and I always look at the guys and go, I can beat them. For sure, I can beat Charlie Mines, piece of cake. But, I know it's a lot harder to do, to actually get out there. And the hard part for me is the commitment and the dedication to be able to do the training. Those guys rip it, and they're in such great shape. But at least in my mind, I know I can take the checkered flag now. Out on the track, can I do it? Whole other story. So it's probably best that we don't find out.
Okay, so you're going to go chasing the money, run your team, run your schools, and everybody's happy with that. Good to see you, as always, my man.
No worries, Weege.
Maybe someday in the pages of the magazine I'll catch up with you.
Yeah, and then you're not indebted to me anymore.
That's all I'm trying to do is stay on your good side. I'll send it to Jen, who's out there looking for fake tattoos.
Here at the AIMExpo, we've seen all kinds of wild things. As wild as this thing right here looks, it's actually the Missing Link Arm Pro, and it does serve a purpose. You can put these things on when you're outside riding your bike, going for a run. It blocks the UV rays, and you can get it a little bit wet, put it on, and it'll cool your body right off. So, Weege, we're going to send it back up to you and see what you've got going on over there.
All right, thanks, Jen. Back here in the studio with Rob from WMR. We're going to talk about the Mini Olympics that'll be coming up, and Thanksgiving weekend. As always, you can watch it all live right here on RacerTV.com, just like you did with Loretta's over the summer. That was a big hit, so we hope it works for the Florida event. Give us a little scouting report. A lot of riders have graduated into the pro ranks as of late. So you're saying kind of the focus is on the mini cycles right now? Yeah,
a lot of the mini bike guys are coming up next. A lot of guys are moving up to super minis. A lot of big guys, all the manufacturers, they all have their top riders. Cowie's got their whole Team Green issue, with all those guys. That big Team Green against the KTMs has been big for us. We got Jordan Bailey, Brock Pappy, all those guys. They're all coming up, moving up to the next step up to the super mini guys. So that's big for us and should be good this year.
Really unique event, Mini Olympics, how it works. It's based around the holiday, and people actually get Thanksgiving dinner right there at the track, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Parts Unlimited puts on a big dinner for everybody. Everybody comes on down and hangs out. It's a big party at night. Everybody gets some dinner together. For us, we're local. It's only a couple hours away. We come on up with a big display, have all our riders sell some stuff at the track with KTM, and it's a cool event. Supercross, motocross. It's a really cool event. Either the first race of the year or the last race, depending on the contracts. This is a big deciding factor for all the OEMs, all the sponsors. So it's a good event to check out.
Yeah, a lot of pressure there. Results are going to matter, so check it out on Racer TV. And by the way, thanks for hooking us up with a bike that we got to put here in our display booth. Makes us look that much cooler. Appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem. It's local for us. The show is great. We're having a good time. It's a good show for us. It's close. A lot of bikes around, a lot of cool stuff, a lot of hype. It's a lot of fun.
All right, let's go back to the show floor. All right, we're here with Kevin from Show Ride Batteries, and some big news here. First time ever there's going to be a production bike with one of your batteries in it. That's a big step forward.
Yeah, this Buell bike here, his new production bike, which goes into production this month, is going to be the first bike to ever use a lithium battery as the stock battery. So we're really excited about that. First OEM to use our product, and hopefully more to follow.
Yeah, and you say it saves 4.1 pounds, and I know the Sure battery is definitely familiar to the off-road set, especially KTM folks. Big weight savings on dirt bikes too.
Yeah, very big weight savings. Saves 4.1 pounds off the lead-acid battery they had intended to use, and it's also extremely powerful as well. It's a good 50% more powerful than the stock lead-acid battery they intended to use. 315 cold crank amps.
Just gonna give you an idea how light that is. 1 pound. No excuse to have the Kickstarter anymore. Electric Start works. Good work for the folks over at Shirai. Congratulations. It's big news.
Thank you very much. We're really proud of what we've accomplished. Thank you.
All right, this was big news for the dirt set last night with a press conference. Ian and everyone at Unit debuting this, the Skycraft, the first ever freestyle motocross bike.
That's right, first purpose-built freestyle motocross bike ever made.
And it's a lot of the feedback you've gotten from your athletes to make this thing.
Yeah, it's an opportunity we saw a while ago. Every other sort of motorcycle sport has their own purpose-built bike, except for freestyle, and we figured it would be kind of cool to develop some products, if not a full, complete bike, you know, as an idea, and sort of this is what we sort of think one would look like if one went into production.
Yeah, with all the carbon fiber, it weighs about 165 pounds, which is insane. I mean, we're talking 60, 70 pounds lighter than what the guys are used to. The handholds are built in, the exhaust built into the swing arm, and eventually people will be riding this and testing it.
Yeah, definitely. So this bike you see behind us, it's basically the only one in the world right now. But we plan on producing, a few more, during the testing phase, and we'll see where that takes us. But at the moment we don't have plans to go into production. We really wanted to sort of set the bar high as far as reducing weight, and that's what we got here. So 165 pounds, and I haven't heard of another sort of full-size dirt bike that light. So. It's going to be fun sort of seeing how a bike of that weight handles.
Yeah, it's the KTM 252-stroke motor, so it's definitely fast with that kind of weight. And also mentioned the gear line you just launched.
Yeah, so we're here at the Expo, just released our gear, so it's quite exciting as well. I guess the bike's taken a lot of the glory at the event, but the gear so far, the reception's been really good, and it's a sort of product category we're really excited to be part of. So.
It's good to see. We got a lot of street bike stuff here, but it's definitely something refreshing, not just for the dirt, but I guess in the air as well over here at Unit. Now, one of my favorite things to do at these trade shows is go around and see the off-brand equipment that we're not normally so familiar with. We all know about the Big Five, but here there are a lot of other brands that are trying to get the attention of dealers. We'll give you a little tour of some of those names. We're going to start right here with Bighorn ATVs and utility vehicles, and there's a whole lot more to see. Sorry, Tyler Evans, one punch. There is a new force in the sport. It's Peace Moto. It's not an electric bike, but it is certainly all about taking care of other people. Peace Moto. And this is Excalibur Motorsports, specializing in the Mad Ass scooter. That's the name. Okay, I was telling you we have off-brand bikes, but you're saying that's a Honda behind you. No, SSR says they are in no way going after Honda. This is an entry-level 250 for $3,600, and once you learn to ride this one, then you can go get a Honda that looks like it, and you can take to the motocross track. And behind me here is the Trailmaster. I'm sure it is. And here we have the Ice Bear, which sounds more like something I'll be drinking as soon as the show is over tonight. Okay, so earlier we had the Trailmaster. You might think that's a little too restrictive, so here we actually have the Landmaster, so a little bit more versatile, any land as opposed to just being focused on trails only. And this is the Hammerhead, although it's camo and you can't see it, just take my word for it. And from the Mad Ass Moped over there, we have the most badass golf cart I've ever seen, the Loft, which is electric and goes 40 miles an hour and is actually much cooler than any golf cart that I've seen before. Time to wrap up today's show. We had some great treats yesterday at GoPro, but we've gone one step better. Let's bring in Joel here, the ambassador from Spain. Why is Spain setting up a booth at a motorcycle expo?
Oh, well, this is great, Jason. We're here to talk about Made in Spain, Hecho en España. We have turbo kit exhaust, we have aerosol cylinders, NG disc brakes. all the best products. And of course, we have something really awesome besides ham and cheese. This is Iberico ham, aged 6 years in Spain. And we have a celebrity master cutter, he does all the parties for all the Latin celebrities. He came all the way from Miami to cut this ham, so everybody knows about the Spanish culture. We make parts, we make some of the best cheeses and hams, and we also make something really cool. We actually brought somebody from America, NASCAR model and a spokesperson. Ashley is going to show us about Zabi motor cleaners, something you should show on the show, which is awesome.
Okay, show us how this works. It's getting a little steamy in here. How could we prevent that from causing problems?
Okay, this is a visor cleaner, an anti-fog. So basically we applied it to the middle, and this will help our bikers when it gets cold out and their breath is fogging up. So if you look in the middle here, it's perfectly clear. There you go.
All right. Fog in the side where they did not apply it, clear in the middle where they did. Excellent. And all that talk, I've worked up an appetite. We're going to have some ham and cheese. Say goodbye before you figure it out, Jen.
Goodbye.
See you tomorrow.